Hello ladies and gentlemen, and here I want to try something a little bit different. I've done speed painting in the past, but I've never done commentary over it, so I thought I'd give it a try. So here, as you can see, I start off with just a random shape. It's a fairly common practice for artists and illustrators because it forces you to do something creative. Normally you would do this with someone else and draw each other's random shape, but I figured I can make a random enough shape. Immediately what I thought when making this was that the big branch on the left should be like a giant eyeball, and then I thought this isn't gonna really look pretty, so let's make him as grotesque as I possibly can. And that's where all the toes came from. And finally, well, you can make different rules about this yourself, but I think it's acceptable to be able to add extra things and parts outside of the original outline as long as it doesn't take away from the original shape. I originally wanted to make like a sword blade extension, but then I decided against it and used webbing because I wanted him to look as organic as possible without any real mechanical parts. It's important when making a character or any art in general to have a reason for the decisions you make on it. For example, those cracked veiny root patterns on his body. Even though I didn't have a reason when I made it, I came up with one as I was writing out this commentary, and basically I decided that those areas are just spots where new toes are trying to grow out and burst out of his body. I've never considered myself good at photorealism, so I try to stay as far away from that as possible and make things just look kind of ridiculous and cartoon-like. The other thing I want to personally use more of are these different brushes that they give you in Photoshop. There are so many and they can really add some nice texture to your art. The last thing I wanted to say is that, well, this might sound lame or cliche, but to have fun when you draw things how you want to draw them. Of course, if you do art or graphic design like me, you do have to cater to the client, but always make sure that your art has a part of you in it. I had a fun time with this creative session. Not everything has to look realistic or refined. Let me know if there's anything you want from me next, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.